Personalisation starts with a one-page profile. One-page profiles, what are they? It's a page of information about you. It usually has 3 sections: an appreciation section about your qualities, what's important to you, and the support and help you might need from others. A one-page profile reflects the balance of what's important to and for someone. For example, my 13-year-old daughter Laura loves chocolate. It's definitely important to her. But as her parent, I have to try and balance what's important for her to have healthy teeth and to limit the amount of fat and sugar she has in her life. Therefore, chocolates on her list are what's important to her, and the section about her support reflects the balance we've negotiated of no more than 2 treats a day. Historically, our health and social care services have emphasised what's important for people, focusing on what it takes to keep people healthy and safe. Personalisation brings this back into balance. People are the expert in their own lives, and we must know and pay attention to what matters to people and deliver support in the context of how people want to live their life. So personalisation starts with a one-page profile. It's the first foundation stone of personalised services. You cannot deliver personalisation without knowing what's important to the person and how they want to be supported. It can start at birth and can continue to the end of your life. Flo is the youngest person that I know to have a one-page profile. Her one-page profile was created when she was just 3 months old. Her family used it to share with grandparents when they were babysitting, and the team around Flo, providing her and her family with additional support, used it as a way to get to know Flo quickly. And it was also how Flo was introduced to nursery. What would it be like if one-page profiles were used throughout schools and workplaces and health and social care? We're starting to see some of this happening in the UK. Can you imagine having a one-page profile for your child at school? What if information about how people valued your child and recognised their gifts and talents was recorded and updated every year? What if the curriculum reflected what really mattered to your child and every teacher knew exactly the best ways to provide support? Well, in one mainstream primary school, this is happening with every child and for the teachers as well. What about work? What if your employee and the team you worked with knew and had contributed to what they liked and appreciated about you? What if they knew what really mattered to you as an individual and how to support you to work at your best? What difference could that make to your work experience? Well, some national organisations are doing this and also seeing a reduction in staff turnover as well. What could this mean as we move towards personalising healthcare? What would life be like if you went into hospital and the first sheet of your notes was a one-page profile? How would your experience of hospitals be different if nurses knew you as a person and could talk to you about what mattered to you? And also ask at admission what would make your hospital stay work well, particularly for you. Not what you'd expect for everyone, not about everybody being listened to and treated with respect, but the best ways to share information with you and the best ways to involve you in decisions. You might be thinking, I don't want everyone to know everything about me. Well, of course, you'd only share personal information that you are happy to. For example, I'm really happy for you to know that I have 3 teenage daughters. I'm a black belt in karate. I have a flock of 7 hens who lay eggs periodically. I'm a morning person and rarely stays up past 10:30. And I get so excited about work that I have problems sleeping. I love single malts, especially those from Islay, but I'm equally obsessed about black teas as well. But there's information that I wouldn't want you to know in detail. For example, my family's experience of cancer, unless that was directly related to the support you were giving me. What if there was an app for this and you could develop your own one-page profile and share it with whoever you wanted? So does knowing more about me and other people change things? Yes, I think it does. Conversations start in a different place. They're even more powerful when this is reciprocated. Imagine the first time you met a new social worker and they introduced themselves by sharing their one-page profile with you. Because that's what personalisation is all about. It's a change in power. It's a different way to listen to people. It's a different way to work together and to pay attention to how people want to live their lives, not just keeping people safely with professionals in charge. So if your job is anything to do with personalisation and you don't start with a on-page profile, where will you start?